Today, there are a lot of people buying a lot of guns, and mostly people buy guns based on how they feel or how they look. Well, a lot of times, for most people, a semi-automatic feels really good, and they like the way they look because they're good-looking guns. The problem is, you give an inexperienced or an untrained shooter a semi-auto, they can shoot it fine, but what happens when it stops running? Well, I get a lot of people that get malfunctions or problems with it, and what they do is they start looking at it like something's wrong with the gun, and they don't know what to do. So the first thing I see is the gun goes click and not bang. So I'm gonna take this, I'm gonna close it on an empty chamber, seat the magazine, and I'm gonna forget to charge it. So they'll come out, they'll press the trigger, and they don't know what to do. Well, the first thing you should do if you get a click and not a bang is tap the magazine well. Make sure the magazine is seated, because if you didn't seat it and you charged it, it may not have gotten around in the chamber. So I tap, I roll it over, and I charge it again, and I go right back to shooting. There's other malfunctions that happen as well. Say we get a round that fails to extract, so I put an empty case in the chamber, and now I've dropped the slide, so there's spring tension on that bullet. Well, there are some schools of thought that if I pull the magazine out while I push the release, I can take it out. Well, I can't do it with this gun because I don't have a lot to pull on. So what I do first is I put upward pressure on the slide lock lever, I lock it to the rear, and from there, I can take the magazine out. Gravity is your friend. A lot of times, that round will fall out. Since I've locked it to the rear, I can see that it's ready to go, and I can shoot. But if that round, that spent casing doesn't come out, what we do is work the slide, get that thing out, refeed it, seat it, charge it, back on task. A lot of people come up with these problems and they don't know how to fix them. There's one more. It's called a stovepipe, and this happens with inexperienced shooters that don't manage recoil correctly. So if I'm shooting and a round ends up stuck like this, or a casing gets stuck, all I do is I turn the gun over, I grip it at the rear, rack it out, and I've got the next round in. So those are the three most common malfunctions that I'll see, and people don't know how to clear them. So if you choose a semi-automatic gun, get some training or watch this training tip and take that to the range.